Once again, we are in the UWorld SAT question bank, and if we skip the end of question 4 from this drill set, we can see we are being asked for one possible value of A. So I just want to note I'm trying to solve for A, and we've got an equation given up top that represents a circle in the XY plane. Oh, okay. So we know that that would be just a circle that exists. Now, there are going to be two ways that we could approach this problem. If you were given straightforward algebra, I am generally of the opinion that you might want to just try the Desmos interface calculator. This is a little bit different than Desmos, but it should function very similarly to what you'll experience in the official SAT practice and on your official SAT test day. But I could just plug in x minus 2, and then we'll do the little up caret to get a squared, plus, whoops, I got to go back down there, plus my y minus 4, and that's going to be squared as well, and that is going to be equal to 25. Hey, there's my circle. And we're trying to find the point 5, so my x value 5, comma a. Oh, well, we know that one possible value for a is 0, and it's right there in the interface. I don't need to do anything else. If I am so inclined, I can just move on from this point, and don't feel like using the calculator that's provided in the interface is in any way kind of a shortcut or cheating. They give you the tool, they expect you to use the tool. So this is probably the most straightforward path to solving this problem. Thank you for watching this UWorld SAT question bank explanation video. If you have not yet gotten access to UWorld's extensive question bank of practice SAT and ACT problems for your test prep journey, please consider doing so over at uworld.com. And if you use the promo code MyGuru10, you will get 10% off of the cost for this fantastic question resource. Also, please consider becoming a MyGuru YouTube member for exclusive and early access to additional official SAT, ACT, and other test prep explanations directly from questions that are made by the test makers themselves. But for now, let's get back to this explanation. If you wanted to actually solve it technically, you could plug in 5 into the equation as our x value. So let's just see how that would work. So we'd end up with our 3 squared plus, and a is going to be our y value, so a minus 4 squared is equal to 25. So then we've got 9 plus, and I have to remember to distribute this structure. I'm going to end up with a squared, and we're going to end up with minus 8a, and then we're going to have plus 16 is equal to 25. And here we go. We can see we're going to be able to subtract out 25 from both sides, getting a quadratic equation in the standard form for a. So we've got a squared minus 8a is now equal to 0, because 25 minus 25, of course, is 0. And if we factor the left-hand side, we'll have a times a minus 8 is equal to 0. So a could be equal to 0, or it could be equal to positive 8. And again, we could go back into our calculator here, and if I were to plug in, let me just shrink this thing down again because it's pretty big. As the default, we'll just move it around. If I were to plug that back in as x minus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 25. Well, there's my 5 right here, but if I were to come up here, there'd be another 5 exactly at 8. It's a little bit clunky, but you can kind of see where it's coming in. But I don't need to do this. There was an easy solution right there at 5, 0, so you could pick 0, or you could pick the value of 8, put it into the answer box, because this is a student-produced response style problem. But you can see you don't really even need all of this technical manipulation to make quick work of even a question that doesn't have answer choices the next time you attempt a similar style of problem in your SAT math practice or on your official SAT test day.